Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm G, this time with a Warframe video, and it's been a long time since I faced the Eidolon with a new Warframe, and of course, it just had to be Sevagoth. Now, Sevagoth has been getting a lot of praise for having been one of the toughest and strongest frames and one of the easiest frames to use in the game, so I rushed at it. I got two of them because one of them is going straight for the helmet system to get Gloom out, and the other one is still there for for everything else. So the first one I got out, I didn't even put an Oracle Catalyst on it, and before I turn it back to the helmet system, I dissolve it in the helmet system. I wanted to face the Eidolon with it to see how it is. Now, facing this Eidolon, I wanted to change things a little bit because I haven't gone against the Eidolon for a long time. And one of the things that I've heard that people tell me, that I've seen videos and I read in forums, is that the gun blades are actually very good against the Eidolon. And so, one of the videos I saw was using the Vasilok, which is the weapon that came out with Tenocon, which is an Unreal Tournament weapon, a brand new weapon that just came out that delivers to us. I had it. I don't have it like meta build top notch, but it still does good effect. And I did mod it for radiation to crit fast, to do a lot of damage with heavy attack. And it worked fine on the Simulacrum. Because against the Eidolon, it's a little bit different. Because see, in the Simulacrum the targets are stationary, they don't move a lot. Whilst the Eidolon, the Sidonias that you have to hit are always moving. And if you're using a controller like I am, you have a big problem with this because the sides are controlled with the R3 joystick, which is the joystick on the right. But to fire the gunblade, which is the melee weapon, you also have to use buttons on the right side. So you can't really use the triggers. It's not like using a regular weapon where you aim and use the trigger. You have to use that. So you have to stop moving the side, attack, then moving the side again. And the heavy attack is by pressing down on R3 on PlayStation 4, which is the side button, and then press down on it. Now, all these little steps do make it a little bit complicated to use against the Eidolon or any moving target, really. So while if you're having just one target, the Vasilok does have kind of an auto aim or the auto lock kind of a small area. This one does not have. Now I could build up the counter just attacking the Eidolon, but then I would just be wasting attacks and not hitting Sidonia. So to me it was kind of complicated to use it. I still tried it in the first Sidonia, but I kept missing shots. I kept not aligning the shots properly. I kept missing the Sidonia, and it was taking too long. So after the first one didn't work and I even died, I went back to my regular weapon, which is the Rubico. Now, taking down the Eidolon with Sevagoth. Forget about using Reap and Sow because they don't do anything objectively good against the Eidolon. They work a little bit on the Valvalists, but even for the Valvalists you need to use the Operator to really destroy them. So it doesn't work really well jumping from Operator to Sevagoth to do that. You might as well just use the Operator in the amp that you're using to destroy the Valvalist, and then to take down the Sidonia you just use the Rubico or the Lank or whatever weapon that you feel comfortable that uses attacks against them. Now, Gloom is a little bit useful. It's a little bit useful now because Gloom actually stops the Valvalist from reaching the Eidolon that fast. Now, it doesn't do a lot of damage, it doesn't stop them from reaching, and it doesn't stop them from firing at you, which they can do at a distance and still do damage. But, especially in the last phase, when you already blew up all the Sidonias and he's on the ground, yelling for help, and the Valvalists are coming, there, Gloom is really useful because the Valvalists don't get too close to him and don't give him as much energy as he would like, because if you have a large radius area, which I did, the Valvalists just stop moving really slowly at that edge, and you can destroy them quickly enough. Other than that, I can't say that Sevagoth really brings anything useful to the fight against the Eidolon. Still, I had fun. I always have fun, trying out Warframes in this kind of meta scenario, which is fighting the big boss of the game, and it was fun. So I'll leave you with the video with the entire run. The build is at the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and as always, have a great game, guys.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Job board's filling up, Offworlder. They'll come to clear the slate, eh?